Hello, I am Daniel the Manual 24, potentially famous Twitch streamer, Twitter menace, and now YouTuber, here with today's video, where I will impart my great wisdom about the world of Pokemon, onto my ever so small audience. Today we will be covering the age-old question of not who would win in the fight of a billion lions versus every single Pokemon, because as we all know, the lions win. There are far too many of them. But we will be answering the question, how many individual lions could each Pokemon take? So, here on this tier list, we're going to start by naming the tiers. 0 lions. Weak. Should not be an underscore. We're going to go 1 lion. Bare minimum. We're going to go with 2 lions. Double kill. And again, I've placed an underscore because I can't keep my hands off the shift key. We're going to go with 3 to 5 lions, which is menace tier. And the final tier, 5 to 10 lions, which of course is OP Pokemon. Ignore the lack of the accent on the second E in Pokemon. Now, some of you may be thinking, oh, what if there's more than 10 lions? If there is, I will get to that bridge when I come to it. But, as it stands, I personally do not believe that that will be a problem. So, without further ado, we're going to start with the first Pokemon, Bulbasaur. As we all are going to expect, Bulbasaur gets 0 lions. It gets eaten in 1 hit by a single lion. Bear in mind that there is a billion of them, so. Same with Ivysaur, although it doesn't put up a fight, but, you know, it gets bitten. I'm gonna discount G-Max forms. I'm gonna just ignore Dynamaxing as a whole, because fuck it. We're gonna go with Venusaur now. Venusaur... I'm debating whether it gets, like, some sort of poisonous thing in one of the lions that tries to eat it. I'll say yes. I'll say it gets eaten by a lion, but that lion then dies of poisoning. I really don't know why they're... Yeah, I'm not... Whatever. Charmander, eaten in 1 hit. Spicy food for the lions. Same with Charmeleon. Charizard, I think... No, it doesn't get any. I was thinking maybe all that tail, oh, it's on fire, it'll burn the lion to death. It doesn't, no. Mega Charizard, this one has blue fire in the mouth, and of course they're probably going to want to bite the mouth, and that might set a lion on fire. And lions have very flammable manes, so maybe... I think maybe Mega Charizard gets one. Mega Charizard... I don't... Sorry, my setup is not brilliant. My mic sometimes does that, bear with. Mega Charizard Y, on the other hand, does not have flames on the mouth, and as such is basically just Charizard. Squirtle, same deal. Gets eaten in 1 hit, as does Wartortle. This guy has a shell, and he's got 2 little cannons, and I think the cannons fire very, very strong jets of water, which you might think, it's just water, it might kill. Well, yeah, but like very high pressure water, you know, can do a lot of damage. So I think 2 cannons, 2 kills, double kill, very good. G-Max doesn't count. This Mega fucking Blastoise, 3 cannons. He goes in Menace tier, 1 for each lion, and then he gets eaten. Obviously, they chomp off his head and that, but. These small things we're going to go over very quickly. They're going to get eaten very, very... They're just bugs, really. This, I'm wondering if the sting is lethal. I don't think it is, but I think 3 stings might be lethal, so the lion that eats this one would probably get impaled. This, I mean, I think the lion would survive it. Bird that gets eaten. It's just chicken for lions. It's not even fire on the head. There's just a plume, so it doesn't count. Alternate form of ratata, regular ratata. It's just rats. Like, what's a rat gonna do against a lion? Especially a billion of them. These bird things, they don't have anything to counter the lions. There's like, oh, they can fly above them. Yeah, but they're not going to get any kills, are they? Eventually, they're going to die. Now, depending on whether these snakes are venomous or poisonous, they can either get 0 kills or 1 kill. Although I am thinking about it and whether the lions are smart or not. I think lions are smart, but I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and say that if they are poisonous, they will each kill the lion that eats it. Pikachu is an electric rat, and as such will go with the other rats in No Lions. Raichu and Alolan Raichu are electric, but like lion. You know how like you can divert current and shit by like holding hands? Yeah, they can just hold hands, and then the current will be shared amongst the lions, and it'll be fine. Sandshrew and Alolan Sandshrew is just like the equivalent of the frozen dinner. Now I'm wondering, do these no, lions aren't stupid. Do you know what the lion does? The lion just doesn't eat the back and instead eats. It's seen porcupines and shit before. It knows not to eat the spiky bits. The Nidos, too small, gets eaten in one hit, as does that. I am wondering though, are they poisonous? This looks like a bear, and I think in a fight between a lion and a bear, I think the bear wins, but there are a billion lions, so I'm wondering... It takes out one lion, as does the other one. So there's that. These things, just weak, they get eaten. I'm sorry, I don't care if you like them, they're bad. Vulpix, Alolan Vulpix, Ninetales, Alolan Ninetales, they just don't do anything, I'm sorry, they're bad. The Puffs, can't say that anymore. They get nothing. The bat thing, I think, is poisonous, so it will kill the lion that eats it, as does this bat. That's basically the line of thinking, because like they are gonna eventually get eaten, and like without its poison, it's not gonna do anything. But the fact that it is poisonous is gonna grant it that one kill. This is a bit of vegetable, which lions love. This is also a bit of vegetable, which lions still love. This is the same bit of vegetable. I don't like the fact that we're getting to... Why have we got 2 separate veggies here? I mean, I don't think they're... Actually, no, I think they're poisonous. I think they go with Venusaur in the poisony category. Crab, it's just sushi. You've got this ball thing, which I don't think does anything. All the dogs and the digs will go there. Cats. Lions are just a bigger cat, so they don't get shit. Also cat, duck. These are just regular animals. Lions are like the king of the jungle. There are very few animals that beat it. These all suck. This is basically a lion, but like lion on lion action. Maybe it takes down one, but it's not one lion versus one lion. It's a billion lions versus this thing, and as such, it doesn't do anything. This is a ball. These just get eaten, I'm sorry. These are like magic, and I don't think... Okay, I tell you what, given that like I don't know shit about actual magic, I reckon that they can just like do some magic and make a singular lion's head explode. Actually, no, wait, no. This one doesn't do shit. That one has a spoon, and I think the spoon makes it very, very strong. Spoons are very good. In the game, spoons can boost psychic power. This guy's got 2 spoons, so it gets 2 kills. This guy has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spoons, and as such is the top of Menace tier with 5 kills. This guy is small and gets eaten. This guy probably tries to wrestle a lion and the other ones kill him. I think this guy has 4 arms, so while it's wrestling a lion with 2 of the arms, the other 2 can like rip out its eyes or something. I don't know, cause some sort of vicious damage, because you 2 paws on the lion, 2 hands. The other 2 hands can be doing whatever they want, Granted, it will eventually die, but I think it's quick enough that it gets a quick jab kills. Plants don't do shit. This thing I think is poisonous, so off you go. This is a rock, which, you know, oh, how's a lion gonna kill a rock? Just bashes it against other rocks. Like, they're so simple. Oops. They're so simple. Like, that's like how eagles, like, kill tortoises. They fly up in the air and then drop them, and then the shell breaks. This thing doesn't even need to do that because it's got an exposed head. Like, and it's so unwieldy. How are you gonna fight with arms like that? You're like a T-Rex. This guy also has an exposed head. Like, the lions can just pin him down and then bite the head. This is on fire, and as such burns the lion that kills it. This is not on fire and does not do that. This is also on fire, but again, only takes one lion to eat. This has a horn, and I don't think the lions are stupid enough to get impaled by a very obvious horn. I don't think the Slowbros do anything. I think this is poisonous, as is Snowbro Galar. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I won't read them. Magnets. I think very unhealthy for a lion to eat, but, like, they could just maul it. So, you know. I mean, you know, these little bird things and shit, obviously they're going to get eaten. But at the same time, oh, obviously these things don't do shit. These beaks are little, like, weak as fuck. Seals don't kill lions. Muck, clearly poisonous, and as such will take out a single lion. As does Grimer. I think I've got them the wrong way around, but I don't care. Shells, you know, lions could probably figure out how to eat scallops. I don't know how lions would kill a ghost, but at the same time, I definitely think, well, I don't think that one does anything because, like, what's it gonna do? It's a ghost. Ghosts don't hit lions. Lions would definitely be normal type, yeah. So they're not going to hit each other. So it's not going to kill any, is it? Same with Haunter. However, Gengar's sort of physical. Plus it's poisons. It's poisonous, so. Mega Gengar. I don't know. I think I'll just put it in the same tier. It's still poisonous, I think. Onyx. I think it's very slow. But I think it's got the sort of ability to crush, like, I think maybe one lion. With its, you know, because they're going to struggle to eat it. You know, it'll take a lot of bashing to kill it. And in that time, I think it, you know what? No, we'll bump it up to 2 lions. You know, I think it's worth giving it some credit. I really don't know what this is, but I know full well that it's going to get one shot by a lion. Crabs don't do crap. These things explode and kill the lion that eats them. This is a fried egg for a lion. This is a fried egg tree for a lion. This is a fried egg tree that is a bit taller for a lion. Cubone and Marowak, and a Lowland Marowak. This one is fire, so I think it burns the lion that kills it. You know, this is very simple things. Boxing, you can't box a lion, let alone a billion. This thing's weird. These things are poisonous. There's very, very, you know, there's a very simple process to these. You know, most of these, like, I mean, how do you think the Pokemon win? There's so many that just don't do anything. What's the name of this Pokemon, by the way? Just for anyone in the comments. I think this, nah, that doesn't do anything. It's like spaghetti. Kangaskhan and Mega Kangaskhan are kangaroos, and kangaroos might be able to take on a lion, but again, there's a billion of them, so what are they gonna do? Seahorse, big seahorse, fish, big fish, starfish, bigger starfish. Like, in what world do you see these animals beating a thing? This is a mime. French people don't kill lions. Cold French people also don't kill lions. Scyther, you know what? I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. It can maybe claw a lion. Although it does have 2 claws. But how dangerous they are. But I think, I think a lion overpowers it. And then it just has to dig its claws into the thing that's killing it. They're taking them both down, really. I don't think electric types really do much. This is a fire type, and as such burns the lion that kills it. Just purely due to... Now this thing impales a lion with its head, but like once it's got its head in a lion, it's stuck. So yes, it's impaled a corpse. Now the corpse is on the floor. And what do you do against that? Well, you're stuck and the other lions eat you. Same with this guy. I think Tauros guts a bull with his horns and then immediately dies. I think I've lost where I am. No, I've not. It's Magikarp. Magikarp will never do shit. Mega Gyarados will also never do shit because, like, I just look at it. It doesn't do anything. Like, how's it gonna kill a lion? Like, zoom in and get it? Well, yeah, you get one. You don't. No, it doesn't get a lion. It's like it's got nothing. Look at them teeth. It's got no weapons. It's just a thing. That's just seafood. Ditto turns into a lion. One lion versus a billion lions. Which wins? Yep, a billion lions. Eevee. I'm gonna rank all the evolutions really low. Vaporeon will not be mentioned. Flareon. It doesn't look like it's on fire, so I'm not gonna put it in any high tier. Realistically, this thing is just gonna get smashed. Shell, anything with a shell on it really doesn't have much going for it because, you know, just like, you ever had scallops? Yeah, the lions just do that. This thing can fly, but I don't think it gets anywhere. This thing, you know, it's got enough spikes that I think if it flies full force into a lion, it will kill it, but then it will suffer the same fate as this guy and will get stuck. And then, you know, it's easy pickings. He just sleeps as he gets killed. Frozen bird, like, I don't rate it. I don't think it does anything. Psychic bird, I also don't think it does anything. Electric never does anything. Fighting, like, how you gonna fight a billion lions? You're not. This one's on fire, so it gets one. This one is not on fire, even though it looks like it, and so it doesn't. Dragonite, well, Dragonair and the smaller one, you know, they get eaten. This is just, he's just got diabetes, I'm sorry. Mewtwo. Now, we might be thinking, whoa, big magic, like, well, yeah, but it also gets eaten. Like, look at how flimsy that is. Like, maybe, okay, tell you what, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. It can do the same thing as the spoon guy, and sort of, you know, mind explode a lion. But there's a lot of them. Same with these guys. Like, they're all the same. Oh, it's got a lot of special attack. Yeah, on one lion. That lion immediately gets his brain, and then the other lions maul it. Like, you know, you can't kill one lion, expect that to just be a win. This just gets eaten. I don't care how psychic power it is. It's too small to do anything. Gets eaten. Oh, that's G-Max. Snorlax. They all get eaten. We know this. This is quite on fire, and as such, they're all going to burn the lion that kills them. You know, it's a very simple process. These things, I don't rate them. I don't think they do anything. And this guy kind of looks like a cross between an alligator and a human, like a crocodile walking hybrid. But, you know, it doesn't have the jaws that are... A crocodile could probably take out one lion, even though there's a billion of them, just by snapping the jaws quick. But, as it stands, the jaws are weak. These things are getting eaten immediately. This thing is going to haunt the lion that eats it, but it's still going to, like, get killed. Like, look at that face. That's not going away anytime soon. You eat that, you know, you're going to remember it for the rest of your days. All these bugs are nothing. This is still poisonous. Fish. Electric fish, even, which, like, doesn't make a difference in the slightest. Electric rat, but even worse. This thing, but even worse. This thing, but even worse. They're all terrible. This thing just gets bitten. This thing also gets bitten. None of these do anything. A sheep. A bigger sheep. An electric thingy. A slightly bigger electric thingy. Like, electricity is one of the worst things against a lion, because they're grounded, so... you know, electricity and that, you know, it's not how it works in the Pokemon games. Pokemon games are not realistic at all. I genuinely, like, feel free to try and make a case for any of the ones that I'm just not even talking about, because, like, what are they gonna do? Oh, I'll, you know, sing at the lion, okay? He's singing at they're all just gonna enjoy a concert, are you? No, lions don't care, they're just gonna bite you. It's just a tiny baby plant. That's also a tiny baby plant, but it's happier. You know, you're not going to be happy when the lion eats you. Wobbuffet. You know, that's not Wobbuffet, sorry, that's Whooper. Whooper, everyone likes it. It doesn't kill any... What the fuck are these? Quagsire, you know, it's a happy thing until it gets killed by a lion. Espeon and Umbreon, you know, maybe this... You know what, fine, the Psychic Mind Melt thing, sure, well done. You get a kill. This little crow, I don't rate it. I think it does nothing. These don't look any different, so I'm not going to put him in. More Slowbros, but then we've got the one that's poisonous. You know, it's so easy. I'm not even going to consider rating these. I don't know what that is, but it doesn't look poisonous, it doesn't look dangerous, so it's not going to get anything. Wobbuffet. Realistically, right, a lion hits it, and then it counters with a stronger thing, but then, like, it's really weak. So, you know, the lion just comes and kills it. So, you know, it takes a hit from a lion and kills the lion that attacked it first. The second lion just finishes it off. This is Giraffe, and I'm pretty sure I've seen a David Attenborough documentary where a lion ate a giraffe. This is a shell, a pine cone. Okay, that's a shell. Cool. None of these things kill lions so far. This thing looks poisonous. I'm pretty sure it is poison if my memory serves me well. Now, I'm going to put these in the same tier as Onyx, I think. Yeah. I don't think this is going to do much. This thing is like a dog thing, you know. Oh, dogs beat cats. Yeah, but dogs don't beat big cats. This thing is poisonous. But it's, you know, it's a nice sushi for the lion that dies to eat it. Scissor. These are deadly. These arms look deadly, so I think 2 arms, 2 kills. You know, 1 for each lion, and then it dies. Because obviously you can't keep hitting them. There's too many lions for that. It gets overwhelmed after it gets the first 2. This thing, I don't think it's got the arms have quite the power, but I think if you put both the arms into one particular lion, it will kill that lion. You know, because they're quite sharp. They're not razor serrated edge like the other ones, so it's not that good. Shuckle gets crapped on. This thing has a really, really big pincer, and I like it enough to say that it gets the same fate as the other one with the big pincer, which I can't find, so I'm just going to put it there. These things, however, don't. And they're slightly different, because I think that's the gender thing. Oh, there must be, like, all different genders and that. I see. Well, I'm not going to bother with genders, because I don't care for it. Whoa, cancel me. Bear. Bear beats a lion, but bear does not beat a billion lions. This thing looks like it's burning lava, but you can still eat burning lava and kill it. It would just, you know, not be a good time for the lion. So, you know, oh, but it's really hot. Yeah, but, like, it's still getting eaten. You know, sure, it kills the lion, but it still dies. Yeah, mammoths, no one cares. This is a bit of coral, sure. Don't care for it, though. This is like a, what? Sorry, I've got hiccups. Same thing, but a ghost. What's a ghost gonna do? Ghosts can't hit lions. You know, lions can't hit ghosts. It's a little circle. This is a fish. This is an octopus. This is a bird. This is a fish. This is a bird that is metal, which is harder to kill, but at the same time, it's also hard to get kills with, and they can just bash it on the ground when one of them grabs it. I don't think this gets any, but I think this thing with the horns gets 1. Like, look at them horns. They're piercing through a lion. Straight away. A seahorse, sure, doesn't kill lions. Small elephant, doesn't kill lions. Big elephant, I don't think the tusks are big enough. And, you know, lions probably have some experience with, you know, things with tusks. That just doesn't get anywhere near it. A deer, nope. Smeargle, I mean, it can use a lot of things. It's got a lot of things up its sleeve, but it can't use anything that's going to stop it getting eaten. Well, protect, obviously, but, like, that just saves you for a small amount of time, and then you just die again. These get eaten, these get eaten, this gets eaten. Like, make a case for this thing that just fits in the lion's mouth and immediately gets chomped. This thing looks like it can be on fire, but I don't think it is on fire, and, you know, as such. This is a cow beef burger, cool. This thing has a fried egg plus, you know, whatever meaty substance you can get from it. Electric lion, don't care. Fire lion, you know, it's gonna 1v1 a lion and maybe burn it, so I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. Water thing, no, nothing. Larvitar, Pupitar, and Tyranitar, not necessarily in that order, are going. The first two are gonna get eaten. Then Tyranitar's a big thing. But it does get worn down by a lot of lions. As for this thing, I don't know. It's kind of got spiky bits, but I don't think it's enough. I think Tyranitar just gets eaten. Bird, don't care. I think that's a firebird, and as such, it will go with the other firebird. If I'm wrong, then it doesn't get any. This goes in the lion, chomp chomp. This in the lion, chomp chomp. Not as easy, but you still get chomp chomp. Skeptile, nothing. Skeptile with the big scary stabby tail can impale a single lion. Actually, is it long enough to get 2 lions? If we scale him up, I think that fits through 2 lions. I think he gets a swift double kill with that tail. We're gonna go to this bird that gets eaten, this other bird that gets eaten, and then Blaziken, which Mega Blaziken is on fire, and as such will get a kill. You know, burning the lines is probably the best way anyone can ever get a single kill guaranteed. This thing, you know, because, like, look at that thing. That's not getting anything. That maybe punches a lion, but, like, a lion can tank a punch, you know. It's not a baby lion. It's a full-grown lion that can, you know, take a little bit of a beating. Linoon and Zigzagoon Galar, no one cares. Sorry, I've lost where we are. This thing, can anyone tell me what that Pokemon's called? This thing, not spiky enough. This thing's a butterfly. This thing, still not spiky enough. Don't even ask me. This is a lily pad. You know, that's a lily pad. That's a lily pad with a thing on it, which I don't care. This is a thing that gets eaten. This is also a thing that gets eaten. You know, none of these have anything going for them. This is a bird. You know, that's a bird. Cool. You know, you ever heard of a lion killing a bird? Yeah, me neither. These two don't do anything. However, these two I think are strong enough to do the mind melt. You know. Sure, melt the mind of one singular lion before you get ripped to shreds by the other 999,999,999 of them. What are these weird Pokemon? Also, I'm going to start losing track of where I am because of all the shitting forms. You know, but alas, Breloom is kind of poisonous. I think. Forgive me if I'm wrong. If not, he's, you know, if you feel free to just go like, oh, this one's poisonous, I'll be like, okay, cool, it gets 1 kill, and then we'll be done. This thing, like, what's it gonna do? Flex on them? And they're gonna be so intimidated that they let it kill them. These are bugs. Oh no, Wonder Guard, the ability. Oh no, you just, like, no one cares. They're still gonna get digested by the stomach acid. It's just like, shut up. No one cares. Oh, the Wonder Guard this. Like, you're far too into Pokemon for your own good. I think this thing makes a loud enough noise that it bursts the eardrums, but at the same time, like, so what? You've got deaf lions. You know what a deaf lion is? Alive. Do you know what this is? Not. What are you gonna do? Palm the lions? Azumarill. That's not Azumarill, that's the bouncy one. Nose pass. Oh, how's the lion gonna eat this? It doesn't have to. It smashes it against like a rock or the ground. Oh, the cats. How's the lion gonna kill? The lion just kills it. The lion eats that. Oh, the lion, because there's a thing in the way. There's a lot more lions than there are things. He can't block them all. He's gonna get eaten. Mawile has teeth. So do lions. Nothing new. This is small thing that gets eaten. This is a slightly bigger thing which doesn't get eaten but gets ripped apart. This... Nope. No, it doesn't get a kill. This thing... Yeah, no, still not. It's got armor, but it doesn't have offense, you know? It's just, you know what I'm saying. This thing has ribbons, cool, you know? Oh, you're gonna karate kick a lion to death. No, you're not. The lion's gonna kill you. The neck trick and the mega, don't care. Plusle and minim, no one cares. They don't do anything, they get eaten by the lion. Whatever that is, eaten. Whatever that is, eaten. Plants. Swinub. No, wait, no, that's Swinub. Can anyone tell me what one of them Pokemon's called? Just like, out of interest. Shark, you know. Oh, the lions can't swim. Yeah, they can. You know. And oh, the shark bites one of them. Well, yeah, but like it's tiny baby teeth. No, it's not a lion's jaws. It's tiny baby teeth. What is it gonna? It's gonna bite him in the leg? No one cares. Big whale. What's a whale gonna do? You ever seen a whale fight a lion? No, because one of them lives in the water and one of them lives on the land. But you ever seen a whale like ever kill anything in your life? No, me neither. Unless it just fits. Unless it goes in the mouth. And yes, lions do go in the mouth. But like lion just gets on the land and this doesn't get any kills. I think this is on fire and as such gets a kill. You know, it kills the lion that eats it. You know, same story. This also has I think this is like got magma in it. So when the lion bites its head off, it gets magma'd. Look at the sheer volume of no-kill Pokemon. How does anyone think that these things beat lions? It's a similar thing. It's, you know, it's got fire in it. You know, cool. You know, kill a lion. Well done. Pigs. You know, whatever. Not gonna kill anyone. Spinder. Not gonna kill any lions. Trapinch doesn't kill shit. Flygon line. No one cares. These things are cacti, and like, oh, what if the lion bites into it and bites all the spikes? What if the lion just stabs the weak ass underbelly? Altaria. No one's gonna say that a lion kills. Altaria kills a lion. You know, you might want it to, but it doesn't. Zangoose and Seviper. It's a snake and a poisonous snake, probably. We'll give it the benefit of the doubt. You know, if it's not poisonous. I mean, it might be a poisonous snake, but it might not. The moon. Wow. The sun. Wow. What are they gonna do? They're not actually the moon and the sun. These are all fish. This is a crab. This is a slightly more dangerous crab, but it's still a crab. That's a thing. That's a thing. That's a thing. That's a thing. Right, what's that? It's got a load of exposed eyes. Single claw to the eye. You know, it's gonna be rolling on the floor in pain and not doing anything. None of these things look any strong enough to beat a lion. Milotic, you know, oh, it stalls the lion, haha, funny Pokemon reference. Shut up. All of these things are small and will get bitten in half straight away. That's a chameleon. These things don't scare me in the slightest. Or a ghost, or no one cares. We get to haunt the lion from your grave, mate. Dusclops, sure. Tropius. It's a leafy boy, doesn't really do much. That has such a weak neck. Absol has a sharp, pointy bit, and as such can probably stab a lion with it. However, this doesn't look as sharp and pointy, and as such, Mega. It's the first Mega that's ranked lower. I think this... I don't care for it. I think it's too weak. It fits in the lion's mouth. How are you going to counter that? Same, that thing also fits in the lion's mouth. This probably doesn't, but like, what's it got going for it, really? However, that thing has a horn and 2 spiky bits, which means the lion has to be difficult, and in that time, like, the lion has to be cautious of where it bites it from, and in that time, it can get impaled. Seal Boy is in the mouth, that's in the mouth. That, you know, might do really good if it was the Pokemon Go World Championships, but it's not. That's a Shelmet thing. It's not a Shelmet, but it is a shell. These just, like, suck. It's honestly, like, just so tiring, just putting all these weak-ass boys. Ments, Nope, but this thing has sharp wings, and as such, we'll get 1. It zooms into a lion from flying. Like, what's this gonna do when it zooms into a lion from flying? Headbutt it. It's weak. These things, they're doing nothing. This thing, I do, but I don't think it does anything because all of its feet are on the ground. It gets ripped apart eventually. This thing, however, can sort of float, and as such, 4 arms. I think we've got 4 lions per arm, because look at those arms, they're killing a lion each. We're moving on to the legendaries. Regirock and Regice will do nothing. Registeel is harder to kill than the other 2, but at the same time, I don't think it has enough offense to, kill a lion. This thing, it's fast, but like it's gonna fly in and what? It's gonna get eaten, Headbutt a lion? No one cares. It's not gonna do anything. Like these are like fighter jets. Yeah, but fighter jets have guns and these things have heads. Kyogre is a whale. Same thing with Wailord. Doesn't do anything. Ooh, this one, it's slightly, makes a really strong rain. Yeah, because lions have never dealt with rain before. Oh, this makes intense heat. Oh, yeah, because lions have never dealt with heat before. And like, it's slightly stronger than a bear, sure, but bears still can't kill a billion lions, if any. This thing, it doesn't do anything, I'm sorry. However, this thing's sort of helmet piece would impale a lion, so it will have the same fate as the Salamence in that it just flies in with full speed, impales the lion, gets stuck in the lion, and dies. Anyway, Jirachi gets eaten. All of the Deoxys forms will do nothing. They're just like human things. Oh, they've got noodle arms. It's like the things that you get at the swimming pool. No one cares. This turtle thing is a turtle. Lions kill turtles. This is a monkey, which is not quite on fire. That's also not quite on fire. This is on fire. There you go, getting more kills than try next to Mega Rayquaza. Just shows about the power level of these Pokemon if they were fighting lions, because this is accurate. None of what I'm saying is not true. You can try and fight me, but you are wrong. Bidoof, it's a funny Pokemon. It still gets eaten. I don't care how. The Bidoof is really strong. Like, if anyone says that, I'm gonna ban you. Yep. Luxray and such. All the electricity, they're gonna really do something against the lions. No, they're not. I'm genuinely running out of space to keep everything in this fucking frame, yet at the same time. I get eaten one here. That is it's weird, but I don't think it's getting any kills. These are all different colours. I'm not doing all the different colours. We're just gonna go with the green one, and the green one gets fucked up. Honey, bees. Oh yeah, because bees are known to kill lions. Let alone a billion of them. That thing, weasel, and slightly bigger weasel. Cherries, because cherries are gonna kill lions. Flowers, Gastrodon though. I don't know if they're alternate forms or just like different genders, but either way, they're not unique enough to go in the thing. Balloons, Oh, maybe the lion chokes on the rubber. Low punny, you can fucking get the lion with, no one cares, Shut up. Don't mention low punny in the comments, you dirty bastards. Cats, Honestly, James Corden from the movie Cats would probably do better. Yeah. Oh, actually, these are like poisonous, aren't they? Sorry, my bad. See, I told you we wouldn't need the 10 or more, because like, seriously, we've got 3 in Menace tier. We're never gonna get to an OP Pokemon because Pokemon just ain't it, chief. Bronzong. Oh, I don't know. Gen 5 is where we really start to get decent Pokemon. So like Gen 3 has some of the worst, if not the worst of the entire series. This one's funny because I think you could swear when you used its moves. That's one of the only things I know about it. And we're on to Dragonite. No, not Dragonite, sorry. I can't remember its fucking name. Garchomp. Can't believe I forgot that. Mega Garchomp, however. Look at these tiny claws. Nothing. Mega Garchomp, big ass claws. 2 kills. 1 for each claw. Good, good. There you go. That's how you do it. Big ass claws. Where was I? There was Garchomp. Smunchlax, nothing. Riolu, nothing. Lucario and Mega Lucario, nothing. Again, physical, like, punchy dudes. They can't punch a lion. You can't punch a lion and expect it to die. That's not how it works. These hippos, which look like different genders, and so I'm not going to, you know, put them all in. These are poisonous scorpions. Poisonous scorpions will kill the thing that eats it. However, Drapion might get a kill beforehand, and then it dies, and then it has poison after death, because, like, I think it's got enough sharp things that it probably impales one of them, and then the other one tries to eat it, and it dies as well. So, yeah, you get 2 kills there. I'll be generous with this one, because, you know, I think they deserve it. That looks poisonous, but it doesn't look like... I don't think it's good enough, I'm afraid. That one, that's good enough. Like, look at that sack. That's full of poison. It's minging. Ugh. This is a plant. You don't even have to eat a plant. Like, the poisonous types, usually you have to eat them because, like, clawing them to death won't do the thing. But, like, lion's main thing is clawing. But when it's a plant, like, they probably just know to just scratch away at the leaves even, and not be bothered. Where am I? Abomasnow line will not get anything because they are weak boys. This weasel will not get anything. This is just a slightly bigger magnet. This has a big tongue. This thing has a large horn, and that large horn grants it 1 large kill. Then we've got this bit of spaghetti that's blue. We've got an electric type, and we've got a fire type, and fire types always kill more than electric types. We are going to go to the next one, which I'm trying to find. It's somewhere down here. Yes, Togekiss gets eaten in 1 hit. Bug, eaten in 1 hit. Leaf Evolution gets eaten in 1 hit. Ice Evolution probably melts. I don't know. This thing is poisonous. But it's not like Drapion, where it gets a kill beforehand, because those pincers aren't killing anything. This thing has 2 big-ass tusks, and I think it gets at least 1 lion with its tusks, and I'm debating 2, because I think that maybe it... like, they're all going to be packed together, because there's a billion of them, so I think it does, like, gore 2 of them with its big tusks, just, like, you know, they can't space themselves out that well, because there's a lot of them. Porygon again, you know, still gets crushed. This thing looks like it's a fighting physical guy, and I don't care for it. Is that a sword? Yes, I think it is, and as such, you know, you'll get an impale before you die. Good boy. Nose pass bashed against a rock. Very quickly. Over in a minute. Dusk Noir. Nothing. Nothing going for it. Frostlass, same thing. All the Rotom lines, I don't think get shit, except maybe the fire one, because, you know, it's hot. Yeah, that's all the lines that I'm gonna give kill to, you know, because, like, oh, it's a lawnmower, yeah. These things, or they might, are they look like they just get eaten. I'm sorry. This thing looks kind of strong. I think the headpiece probably grants it a, like, stab kill. So I think it'll get 1. This thing, it looks like a big bear. I think it's stronger than the average bear, and I think it, like, crushes at least 1 lion. But that's, you know, pushing it. You know, it might not be a bear's strength. This thing doesn't look like its dexterity has anything going for it. This thing is far too like, slow and sluggish. Ooh, do I give it to this? You know what I think I'd do for the spiky bits on it? I think it'll probably get a kill like that. Yeah, because it can fly out. Yeah, like this. But this thing gets like at least 2 because it looks more agile. I think. Yeah. You know, I'm playing fairly. I'm giving them good points. That's a thing. I don't care for it. This is also a thing that I don't care for. This just looks like a cloud. What's a cloud gonna do? This is just a little ball of ice. Well, not ice, grass. All the Arceus forms. Now, I'm gonna just do normal because... Actually... Oh, but I can't be asked. Look, let's just put normal in 0 kills because it's not gonna get any kills because it's weak. And the only ones that are gonna get kills are poison, because obviously poison type when it gets eaten, you know. And fire type for the same reason. I don't know whether this is fighting or fire. I'm just gonna go for this one, I think. You know it symbolizes fire type. Every single other Arceus doesn't get any kills because it's weak. It doesn't do any. Look at that. How's it gonna get a kill? It's just got 4 little weak legs, some weird circle things around its body, and a wispy head. That's nothing. You know, the Arceus is so overrated. People are just like, no, it's like the king of all Pokemon. Yeah, you're sharp. So, you know what the king of the jungle is? It's a lion, not Arceus. Because Arceus doesn't exist. Yeah, and lions do. And lions are good. Exactly. What are you doing then? Now, forgive me, but I'm going to put Emboar in 2. Because it's got the fire, but also it's got some claws. And those claws can do some damage if, you know... It's like Skizzer in that, you know, if he goes 2 into 1, then it's going to kill it. And then obviously he's going to get stoked. But then when he gets eaten, the fire, you know. So, if we're thinking about this logically. Speaking of logical, it seems illogical to put Samurott line anywhere in no kills, except Samurott gets 1 because of this horn thing. Watchog, Patrat, you know, I like them, but they're not getting kills. This is a dog. This is also a dog, and this is just a fat dog, which could get less because it's fat. Not that fat things aren't as good, it's just they're much slower, and as such, lions are fast, you know. Oh, what if there are a billion fat lions? The average lion is not fat, you know, so unless we're going on absolute extremes, you know. These things aren't fiery enough, I don't think. These things are just sort of moist. What's that? I'll tell you what that is, that's lion food. These are birds. Do you know what birds are? Also lion food. Zeb Striker and its lower evolution are fast, but also electric, so they don't do anything. That's a rock, and that's a bigger rock. And although they're cool, they don't do anything, because they are rocks. These are little bat things that get killed. However, Drillburs. Drillburs things can drill a hole in the ground and a lion's torso, and as such it'll get 1. Excadrill also... You know what? No, Excadrill is a much bigger, and I think each claw gets a... It's like Blastoise, Mega Blastoise. It's got 3 things that can each kill a lion, so it gets 3 kills before it dies. You know, very, very simple, very organized. Ordino, nothing. Doesn't do anything. I think that's a form, but either way, it doesn't do anything. This thing has a bit of wood. A bit of wood doesn't kill a lion. This thing has a metal girder. Girders will kill a lion, so it gets 1. This thing has 2 steel things. And the steel things, well, not steel, rock things, 2 rock things, 2 kills. Bash, bash, lions die. Of course, if you go for an overhead swing, if any swing's gonna need some recharge time, and in that time, you know, that's the sound of a dead Conkeldurr. As much as these things are cool, they're not poisonous, despite their weird bulbous look, and as such don't do anything. Karate Boys still don't get any kills. Bug Boys still don't get any kills, you know. as much as they might creep the lions out with like, ooh, creepy crawlies, you know. However, poisonous things will get kills because poison is very, very effective against lions because lions usually attack with their mouths. I have said this quite a lot before, but my opinions are very correct. This thing also gets kills, like a kill with its helmet, so it'll get 2 kills. The helmet's like, you know what I'm talking about, the spiky thing on its head. Nothing for Whimsicott. Sorry, Alpharat, who has endorsed me even. Check my Twitter, link in the description for any proof. And if you want an explanation, I will give one on Twitch, maybe. My Twitch is also in the description. Check me out. I stream basically never. I'm so sorry, that's a gender. Let's just put it there. Crocodiles. Small crocodile doesn't do anything. Big crocodile, but not big enough. This thing has... I think the jaw is enough to get it a kill. Crocodile jaw is very strong. Darumaka is too small. Darumaka but Galarian, also too small. This thing is on fire, and as such will get himself a lovely kill. This is a thing that doesn't do anything, I'm afraid. This also doesn't do anything. The ice one doesn't do anything, however this one is on fire, I believe, so... Obviously we got Driftveil City playing in the background, because it's one of the best songs from the best gen. Don't at me, because, you know, I won't be listening. Fighty boys, just, yep. Yep. Sigalith is a psychic guy, and he does... Look at that eye. That eye melts your brain. It doesn't melt enough, but, you know. Yamask. Galarian Yamask. Cofagrigrus. It's just... It's a coffin, I'm sorry. It's not enough. Turtles will not kill lions. Neither will small birds, nor big birds. Trash. Eating pile of trash, there's probably something poisonous in it. And I know that it is a poison type anyway. So it will get its place in the 1 kill tier because of the poisonous things. Zorua is too weak even if it has the disguise ability. I do feel like Zoroark's disguise ability though, like illusion, will give it the element of surprise, and the element of surprise is always good to get you a kill. However, still a billion left, you know. Well, not a billion left, a billion minus 1 left. These things, cute as they are, will get eaten. As will Gothitelle. Sorry, Gothita. But Gothitelle and Gotharita are psychic boys, well, girls. And they have the quite strong power of psychic powers, and they will kill a lion with their mind-melty psychic things. You know, psychic thing. You know, like, if you've got a stronger mind, you know, you're gonna get kills. The Duosian line... I think only Reuniclus is gonna get a psychic kill with the of the mind. That's the of the mind. Such a good phrase. Doesn't mean anything, but, you know, it's a phrase, and it's good. Duck. Swan. Ice cream. I mean, it's literally a meal already without the lines. I'm gonna go for the autumn, not fall, autumn line of the Swordsbucks to get eaten by the lions. Emolga gets eaten by the lions. Carablast gets eaten by the lions, but Escavalier will get 2 hefty kills with his 2 hefty lances, which is, you know, good for him. Then we've got Foongus and Amoongus, who is poison, and as such, when they inevitably eat him, because who wouldn't want to eat that mushroom Amoongus boy? You know, just to remove the memes. There are too many memes. We're going to go for female Jellicent, which, that's Winter Swordsbuck. I do apologise. Female Jellicent for no kills, but, you know, love how it's female is pink and male is, you know, blue for gender norms and shit. Joltik and it's the I'll remember it sometime. Ferrothorn will not get anything. Clink, Clang, and fuck. Clank? No. Fucking whatever the gears are, they don't get any kills, you know what I mean. Fish. Eel, but more dangerous, but not dangerous enough. Honestly, this thing looks like it can melt your mind already, so we're gonna give it the melt the mind power and say it can get a kill. Litwick is a tiny little candle flame and will not get anything, but Chandelier upwards, not Chandelier upwards, sorry, Lampant upwards has, actually no, it's just a little, it's a lamp. It's a lamp, it doesn't get a kill. Litwick is a lamp, it doesn't get a kill. Chandelier will get a kill because there's enough flames in there to burn a lion to death. Axew. And that one. And Haxorus. Haxorus is spiky enough to get a kill with the horns. So there you go, Axew. A Haxorus, even. Beartick. Cubchew and a Beartick. Beartick's a bear. Bears don't beat a billion lions. We've been through this a lot of times because a lot of Pokemon are very similar. You know, Pokemon's a very creative game. Shelmet and Excelgor will not do anything to a lion. Stunfisk and Galarian Stunfisk will not do anything to a lion. Mienfoo and Mienshao will not do anything to a lion. This thing, as beastly as it looks, doesn't have any offensive capabilities that will beat a lion because there's a lot more lions than there is of Drudigons. These things, as cool as they are, will also not do anything. Pawniard gets a kill because at least one of the sharp things will kill a lion. But, you know, it's too small to kill more than one. Bisharp, however, the arms alone killed one lion each, and the helmet is the third. You know, obviously he has to play correctly in that he goes arm, then helmet, because if he goes helmet first, he's going to be stuck head first into the lion that he's impaled. You know, it's very simple lion defeating strategies. Bouffalont. Those horns are wide enough, like Tauros, to grant him 2 kills, except, no, unlike Tauros, because, like Mamoswine. See, these things, they're about the same size as a lion, so those pincers are gonna straight up go into one lion each. But with Mamoswine and Bouffalont, it's wide enough that it can get 2 lions. Braviary is gonna... and Ruffles, I think it is. No kills. Vullaby and Mandibuzz. No kills. Heatmore. A kill with the fire. It's got a weird-shaped head, but it's not weird-shaped enough to grant it a kill extra. Then we've got an ant. Some German dragons. Hydreigon, Zweilus, and Dino. This thing is fiery. Quite fiery, in fact. All 5 of those little points can go up in flames, and that's enough flame to kill a lion. This thing is also like a flame. It's got flame body, which means it's fiery. It's possible that some of the other ones that I put lower don't have anything. All of these have swords, and as such, will get a kill with each sword, you know. Swords of Justice and that. I want to give this thing 2, but I don't think they're wide enough, I'm afraid. The headpiece, I mean. Virizion also, no, not wide enough. And even if they were, like, kind of look weak enough. I'm just basing this off the fact that they're called the Swords of Justice and have swords. The Genies. Sorry, you don't make the cut. None of you are good enough. Not even you, Lando T, much as you dominate the competitive scene. Where even is Lando T? There he is. Look at them, they look so cool. I love the Genies. Such a good legendary trio. Gen 5 had such good legendary trios. Reshiram and Zekrom do not get anything. They're not good enough. Kyurem, white and black and regular do not get anything. So sorry, but you know, it's just not good enough. You're not spiky enough and you don't do anything. Keldeo normal, too weak. This Keldeo has a long sword and as such gets a kill. Very simple, very, very fast. No, simple swish swish, in and out, kill kill, dead. Meloetta, fine. Red Meloetta, also fine. You know? Genesect, I'm going to pick one and I'm going to put it low because it doesn't get any kills. We're going to do the... We're on to Gen 6. We've got the Gen 6 starters of that thing and the thing that that thing evolves into. Then we've got this line which ends in Delphox, and I know this because I've played Pokemon Unite. Then you've got fuck this line, but you know, Froakie and then Greninja. I'm gonna put Greninja really low because like he's not a good Pokemon and people like him for no reason. Like, what's there to like about him? He's a bastard. A bunny rabbit, yeah, that's gonna kill a lion. A bigger bunny rabbit with an abomination of ears, that's not gonna kill a lion. I'm sorry. Birds. Nope. Talonflame's not even on fire. Weird edible lion creatures. Nothing. I'm going to pick one of these butterflies and I'm going to put it there. Christ, there's a lot of butterflies. And then there's this animal. Then there's that animal. And then there's that animal. That looks like a regular lion. Sure. Cool. Do you know what that means? That means it doesn't beat 1 billion of them. These are flowers. So they're not getting anywhere. I mean, they really are just flowers. But, oh, look, they're different things. Goats. Yep. First things first, goats beat lions. We all know this. No, they don't. Because they are goats. These things, sure, you can... I mean, they're all different forms, aren't they? Gen 6 is weird. Christ, there's so many different fucking forms in that. Now, we're going to go with the swords. Swords. Oh, and different Aegislash forms. I'm not going to do the Aegislash forms. I'm going to put all of them in the singular tier of 1 kill. Even Doublade, which looks like 2 swords, is still just getting 1. Because, like, they're crossed. Yeah, it's very unwieldy. Like, they're crossed. That's not good kills. You know, they're lucky they're getting 1 at all. Like, with form like that, you shouldn't get any. Doublade is terrible. Whatever this thing is. I mean, the speed round of getting straight into 1. I mean, none. Because, like, they're not killing anything. And people go, oh, well, there's, you know, but, like, some of them, you know, what, how is it all the Pokemon versus all the lions? Well, let's just say that, like, for every Pokemon, there's, like, I think there's about 50 lions. So let's say they split up into 50s, groups of 50, and they, you know, they each go for a Pokemon each. Some of these Pokemon get hit and killed immediately, like Inkay. Inkay gets bitten off before he can even breathe. As such, you know, those 50 lions are free to form 100 lions against a Pokemon that's potentially more difficult, and by the end of it, they're all going to be fighting the most difficult threats with however many is left, which is going to be a sodding lot. That's actually poison type, my bad. It's not poison type, like sometimes poison types aren't good enough, but you know, that one, you know, that's got enough poison running through it that it's gonna kill whatever kills it. Sorry, almost forgot the Clawitzer line. I actually do think I forgot the Delcata, like the cats, these cats. So sorry to have missed you. Please enjoy your time in 0 kills. Clawitzer is a fish. This is a thing. That's also a thing. It doesn't get anything. Dinosaurs. Now, we don't know if dinosaurs beat lions. So I'm going to give the Tyrannosaurus Rex the benefit of the doubt and say it gets a kill. Because I'm nice like that. I'm a good man. You know, I see Pokemon that might win and I say, you know what? You know, you already get shredded by the lions if you're all together anyway, so we'll give you individually a little bit more help. Because God, do you need it? It's too many lions for you to take on. Dedenne and Carbink. This is the season where they add season generation, where they added fairy typing, and it makes sense that there's quite a lot of fairy types here. Gudra's line is crap. We then have Trevenant's line. Oh yeah, and some car keys, because yeah, that's going to kill a lion. Trevenant is a tree, and unfortunately, as much as spiky as that tree is, trees don't kill lions, you know. Maybe if it falls on him, but like, it's not big enough. It's a particularly small tree. You know, it's just, it doesn't do enough, I'm sorry. I'm sorry all you Trevenant enjoyers, but it's a tree. Trees don't kill lions. The more you know. Ooh, Xerneas. I think they're far too close together to count each individual thing, so I'm going to count it as sort of like... I think 2 lions would get stabbed by the headpiece. Obviously, I'm not going to consider anything else, because, like, it's basically a deer with horns. Like, lions eat deers all the time. Yveltal is worthless. It doesn't do shit. It just flies. Oh, but what if it, you know, comes in and does attacks? Well, what if they're just lion laddered, you know? Everyone memes on it, but, like, they could just make a big pile of lions. It wouldn't be that hard. You know, these things, they're just not that good, are they? This thing looks strong, but it's just not. Where was I? There. This thing? No. I'm sorry, it doesn't get anything. This is mega, but like, it still doesn't do anything. Hooper. Cool, it just teleports and shit. Doesn't really help, but you know, maybe he can fly about. That'd be cool. This thing is like, it's a fire type. It can get a kill with it. It's got boiling hot water inside it. It's gonna, you know, get ripped open and then scald a lion to death, I suppose. Anyway, that's all the Gen 6 says. We're on to Gen 7 with Decidueye's line, Rowlet, whatever comes in between Rowlet and Decidueye, and Decidueye. None of them getting kills so far. Incineroar, fighting, but not fighting, but dark. The only fiery bit, though, is his belt, which, you know, lion doesn't really go straight for the belt, you know, when they're trying to kill something. It's just not in lion nature, and as such, you know, no kill for that particular fire type. Hard luck, Incineroar. Got these bird thingies, so we'll put the birds in there. Again, bird types, you know, unless they're like on fire. I mean, flying things, most of them just are physical things, so they've got to come in, and when they come in, they get eaten. Like, sure, they could start it off flying and run away, but then they're not going to get any kills, are they? Think about these things, people, before you go and make outlandish claims such as, ooh, the Pokemon win. They just don't. We're just going to rush through these as fast as we can. Because, you know, no one really wants to see me sticking all of these idiots into 0 kills tier because they don't get any kills. You know, they're not good. They're really just not. We've got bugs, you know, bugs. Flying little bugs. Because that's what kills lions, is bugs. A rock guy. Cool. You know, you got rocks. Lions can find rocks on the ground. Where's your advantage now? Wishy-washy. That's a bit weak. Wishy-washy, but a lot of them. That's just a lot more food, isn't there? Toxapex is poisonous. And like very poisonous, so it's gonna basically insta-kill the lion that inevitably kills it. Revenge kill. A horse of some kind? Also a horse of some kind? A little bug thingy. Another bug thingy. Oh, sorry, I've gone a bit too far there. We're onto the Sylvally line. Close enough, even. These things just, you know, get eaten. Little fairy things, cool, still getting eaten. Salazzle, very poisonous, very. Although that one doesn't look as poisonous, in fact. So, you know, we're gonna not give it. This is definitely very poisonous, though. So it can go in the 1 lion tier for killing 1 lion with its poisonous aftermath. The bear, the beware Stuffle lion, it's a bear. Bears, we know, don't kill lions. There's a lot of bears, actually, you know. What looks like a fruit, what looks like a slightly older fruit, and then Serena. Everyone knows Serena because, need I say more? This is a ring of flowers, you know, because the laurel wreath. This is a psychic monkey, which I think probably gets off a psychic before the lions inevitably rip off the head and kill it. So this is a fighting monkey, which, crap. This is a bug of some kind. This is a sandcastle. Cool. You know, everyone's favourite lion counter is a sandcastle. Same thing with Arceus for these guys. We're going to put the fire type in 1 kill. We're going to put the poison type in 1 kill. And we're going to put the rest in no kills. We're going to call this one the poison type because it's purple. And if it's not the poison type, sue me. You know what I mean. I don't know what that is, but I know it doesn't get killed. These are all the same thing. There's a koala bear. As cute as it is, it gets killed. That might be a fiery thing, but it doesn't look like it's fiery at the minute, so it gets nothing. This is just a Pikachu clone, which still fits in a lion's mouth and gets swallowed. This is a weird fish. That neck is so exposed, it will die as soon as neck. This is an anchor, you know, it doesn't kill, but it also will struggle to get killed, you know, but eventually it will. Comma O line. No, nope, and nope. Tapus, I believe. Yep, none of them are poison, they're all like weird types that won't get any kills. Although this one I think is psychic, and as such, you know, mind melty, you know what, you know the drill. Can't find the rest, but that's grass, and that's fairy. Then we have these things, which we'll just quickly put in no you don't get any kills tier. Then we'll go with Solgaleo, which kind of looks like a lion, but it's not a lion. And even if it was a lion, it wouldn't get killed by a bit. Actually, it is a lion. I'm so sorry. This thing, like, I'll tell you what, the wings are sharp, so we'll get 1 kill for each wing. It's like Ments, except the wings are spread apart enough that they get a kill each. I'm sure it has some sort of weird powers. I just don't care for them. You know, the weird power, like, there's just too many lions to bother with weird powers. Buzzwole is a strong guy that doesn't do much. I should probably put Nihilego a little bit higher, but I'm not going to because I can't be arsed. Plus, it doesn't look poisonous enough. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, I'll fucking cry about it, but... Kartana is a bit of paper. This is a big thing that I don't care for. This is Necrozma, which, no, shut up, mate. Necrozma this, oh, this thing. None of these things kill regardless. Necrozma, this thing on the other hand, still has spiky wings, and as such will go in the same tier as Lunala. Then of course you've got this weird thing which 1, 2, 3, 4 spiky wings and a tail. That's 5 kills. So it's at the top of Menace. So far the best legendary Pokemon. Magiana, don't really care, I'm going to put you in the bottom one. A ghost type that will sit there and just do nothing. This thing looks like it can stab you, this thing looks poisonous, so they're both going to go in. Actually no, the one that stabs you is going to get the stab and then it's going to get the poison. And as such, will get itself 2 kills. Congratulations. Where am I? Here, this big thing that doesn't do anything. It's like a building, you know. Lions can't kill buildings, buildings can't kill lions. What? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Just didn't go back. It went down. And finally, we're on to Gen 8, I think. Never mind, there's still Zerora to go. There's actually quite a lot more to go, I'm so silly. But Melmetal, I think those arms kill a lion each because they're so big. They're like little onyxes for real. Grookey will get eaten, as will the other Thwacky, I think it is, and Rillaboom. Scorbunny gets eaten. Scorbunny's evolution gets eaten, as does Cinderace. But Cinderace's main thing is like a ball, so maybe he kicks a fireball into one of them, and the fireball burns it. Because it's got like a ball, like he's a footballer guy. Sobble can cry about being in 0 kills, as can Inteleon and the one in the middle, which I can't remember the name of because it's, you know, the worst one. Greedent and his counterpart, Greedent but smaller, Squovert. Then we've got the Corviknight line, which are all weak. And then you've got this line, which is like a weird bug type thingy, and then there's also this weird bug type thingy. And then you've got, you know, foxes, because, you know, they're gonna kill. Then you've got Eldegoss, I think. Yeah, Eldegoss. Well, Eldegoss and the one that comes before it. And you got Wooloo, and you've got Wooloo but bigger, Dubwool. Then you've got Dreadnought's line, which is pretty cool, but I don't think any of them get kills because that is just not that headpiece just doesn't do enough. Plus, it's like really restrained. It's not going to be able to get a good sort of impale. The lion would have to jump on it, which lions aren't stupid, you know. They're not mindless animals. They're not just going to, oh, there's a spiky thing, I'm going to kill myself on it. Just rocks, more rocks. Just, you know, just spare me the trouble of putting like an apple. And then, what? Another apple. And then another apple. Like, whoa, that's going to do a lot. And then a snake and a snake. Which, no, I don't think they're poisonous. Then, guy with a fish in his mouth. Feels like that's the start of a joke. Never mind, that's a type. I can't put him in because it doesn't really count. Then him with a Pikachu in his mouth, which... Hawaii. And how is that any stronger? Then we're going to go with the next one, which is Toxtricity. No, it's not. It's this thing. Then it's Toxtricity, which is poisonous. Well done, the first electric type, I think, to get any high placement. Because, you know... Oh, no, they're going to zap the lion. Center Scorch is, like, hot. So it can go a bit higher. It's on fire, you know. That mustache alone is... I mean, it's pre-4, but then you've also got the fact that it's fire. Like, literally, it's a fire mustache, and it's a fire mustache. Burns a lion. A teacup. A teapot. Weird fairy types that evolve into Malamar. Not Malamar, sorry, Hatterini. This line, which goes into Grimmsnarl. Then you've got Obstagoon, Meowth Galar. Cursola Galar, I think. Or maybe Cursola Galar but evolved. Galarian Mr. Mime after this thing. And Runorigus. Which, you know, none of them get anything. Hard luck, boys. Going to put one Alchemy in, and it's going to get nothing, because it's a cake. It's literally a piece of cake for Alliance. This bug thing, nothing. This pin cushion or whatever, you know what? That's going to be hard to swallow. But it's got a weak underbelly though, so. We're at this thing, which looks like it gets eaten. We're at this thing, which also looks like it gets eaten. But it looks like a lion, but these are just various forms of Voltorb and Electrode, and as such they will go in one kill alongside Voltorb and Electrode. We're coming to the end, thank goodness, because this video is getting to be rather long. If you have watched up until this far, please consider subscribing. I might put out more content, but like if I don't, then you've just, you know, no reason not to subscribe. Oh, these are Hisuian. Oh, I can't be arsed with Hisuians. I think they're Hisuian. Either way, I'm not going to bother. Ice type thing doesn't do anything. Rock thingy doesn't do much, although those are legs that could do a bit of damage. Ice face guy, because yeah, an ice face is going to protect you from a lion. That's the same thing. I'm only going to put one Indeedee in, because I know they're just different genders. Morpeko, I'm going to put one in because it's still the same thing, just with a different thing. Copperaja, it's bulky and it will take a lot of beating, but it will go down. It doesn't have the tusks like the other things do. Arctozolt and Arcto. So not an Arctozolt. That's Arctozolt. That's Dracozolt, I think his name is. Dracovish. Arctovish. Duraludon. The Dragapult line. Dreepy. This thing. And Dragapult. Then we've got Zacian. Regular Zacian is just a basic, like a dog. Dead. Zacian with a sword. Gets a kill with a sword. Most broken Pokemon in VGC, and it's getting one kill on a lion. Good job. Then you've got Zamazenta and Zamazenta Crowned, which, while it is shielded, don't do anything. This thing looks terribly toxic, and as such, I think it'll get a kill. Maybe, yeah. Now, why am I not including Gigantamax Pokemon? Well, it has taken me the entire video to think of an excuse. The reason is because the lions would just pick somewhere that isn't a power spot, because lions are smart. I'm not going to bother with all the Urshifu forms, because none of them really kill anything. Zarude, still nothing. Regieleki is an electric type. We all know electric types suck ass at killing dragons. Dragons? No, lions. Speaking of dragons, there's Regidrago, which also doesn't do anything. Glastria is fragile, but that horn will do a kill. Then you've got Spectria, which doesn't. Then you've got Calyrex, which doesn't. Then you've got Calyrex Ice Rider, which same thing as Glastria. It gets the same amount of kills with the horn. Calyrex Shadow Rider, on the other hand, does not. And as such, it is worse than Ice Rider, which, you know, you never thought anyone would say that, would you? That thing, I think this is Hisuian, and I'm not going to do Hisuians. They're Hisuians. Am I done? I think I'm done. So, let's have a look at the completed tier list. We'll ignore the 0 tier because we'd be here all day. 5 to 10 lines OP Pokemon. As I said, you know, I'll tell you what, we'll make it fair. We'll become 3 to 4 lions, menace. We will go and put these two in 5 to 10 lions, except they only get 5 lions. So we're going to change it from 5 to 10 to just 5 lions. So the best 2 Pokemon are Alakazam Mega and Necrozma, the really good one. 3 to 4 lions, you've got 4 lions with this guy, and then these 3, all on 3. This is, of course, Mega Metagross. Then you've got Mega Blastoise, Excadrill, and Bisharp. 2 lions, all of these Pokemon. I'm not going to go through them all. And then 1 lion, all of these Pokemon. And then finally, in the 0 lions category, every other Pokemon. So, this has been a Daniel the Manual 24 video, the first of what I'm sure is not very many. If you have enjoyed it, consider liking and subscribing, putting a comment, etc, etc, you know, YouTuber things. If you really liked it, please put a very nice comment, such as, "Fuck you, you incorrect bastard." I'm struggling to think of a way to end this video, so subscribe. And I will see you maybe another time, maybe not.